バグ。なんだよこんな時間に。い
や、ほんとすいません。
Why is he here?
僕、これから録画したスケートのテレビ中継見ようと思ったのに。
みんなで見た方が楽しいじゃないですか。
Speaking of which, Eiichi, weren't you there at the arena today? Do you always record the show even when you see it live?
もちろんだよ。解説聞きたいもん。会場内でも専用のラジオ貸し出してて、それで解説聞けるけど、テレビとは別の解説者だから。
The cameras might have caught the accomplice's face. That was the argument Usami had made for calling Eiichi to see if he'd recorded the program. C5 was in fact right next to the ice. From there one can concentrate on the competition without worrying about the person's head in front of him. Thus, there is a relatively high chance that his face was caught on camera.
はい。これ録画した DVD ね。
I took the disc from Eiichi and put it in the DVD player. The three of us glued our faces to the screen and the DVD started after a moment. That's straight up porn! The body of a woman who looked like a porn star occupied the whole screen, shaking violently. Hey!
ごめん。本日の一発ギャグ。
A bit surprisingly, Usami lowered her head in embarrassment.
はい。本物はこっち。
This better not be another joke. Eiichi swapped out the DVD and pressed play again. Looks like the real thing, alright. An aerial shot of the irritatingly crowded skating arena displayed on the screen.
じゃあ、僕の解説を交えて最初から行ってみよう。
8時半くらいからのを最初に見たいです。
え ?8 時半ったら最終グループの選手たちだよ。いきなりメインディッシュいただこうっていうの？
8時40分くらいですかね。瀬田真紀子さんという方からお願いします。
なんなのさ、瀬田のファンなの？
いや、まあ。
確かにね、瀬田はいい演技してたと思うよ。でもね、なんつうの、無難すぎたんだよね。そりゃミスはなかったけどさ。
While Eiichi was blabbering on, I took the opportunity to jump directly to Seta's free skate program with the remote control. Seta really was cute. Compared to Kanon, who looks almost like a foreigner, she was shorter and had a rounder face. She looked like some adorable character created for advertisements when she smiled.
ああ、そこダブルだったんだね。トリプル狙わないとカノンに勝てないでしょうが、セタちゃん。
I suddenly found Eiichi lying on his stomach on the floor. He looked like a middle-aged man watching baseball. Is that how middle-aged men watch baseball? Usami suddenly concentrated on the screen. How many cameras did they use? The multi-angle shots were making me dizzy. I remember seeing the cameras hanging by steel wires turning busily over the audience at the arena.
Stop!
I pressed the pause button without a second thought. It was right before she stepped into her axel jump. Behind Seta, behind the ringside advertisement, sat the man we were looking for.
ちょっと何止めてんの？
Shut up, old man.
何？
Usami spoke quietly.
カーキ色のコート。この人ですね。
I'll play it a little bit further. The man lowered his head and stretched his hands under the seat. He started to stand up, but then the camera angle switched again. By the time the camera angle switched back, the seat was already empty. Want to zoom in and have a look?
できるのであれば。
I don't know how to do it. Let me look it up on the internet.
僕わかるよ。
Wait, seriously? Have at it then.
でも教えてあげない。おっさんとかいうやつには教えてあげない。
Fine, if you help me get this done, I'll assist you with your patch-up plan with Miss Noriko.
自分も協力しますんで。
なんだよ、二人して。そこまで言うなら仕方ないな。
I didn't want to let them into my study, so I brought a laptop to the living room. Opening the tools as Eiichi instructed, we are finally able to modify the screen. The accomplice of Maou, the face of the man in the khaki coat, slowly became clear.
なんとまあ。
She muttered with a steep look. You recognize him? No way, surely you don't mean he's... The man Usami met late last night at the harbor.
そのまさかです。急ぎましょう。
ちょっと、どこ行くの？
To a bar on Central Boulevard, for a drink.
僕お酒飲めないんですけど。
What a pity, I guess our figure skating appreciation gathering ends here.
なんかよくわかんないけど、のりこ先生のことは頼むよ。
それは任せてください。邪悪な計画を練り上げておきますので。
We dashed out of the room. A piercingly cold wind dominated the streets.
浅井さん、車を出していただけると。
Right.
どうしました？
I staggered and let a nearby street lamp bear my weight for a moment. I think I caught the flu.
大丈夫ですか？最近よく体を壊されるような気が。
I'm fine. I took my cell phone out.
どちらに電話を？
Gonzo, I'm calling for more men. We can't let him escape again.
わかりました。運転は控えた方が良さそうですね。少し休んでください。自分はタクシーでも拾っていきますんで。
Alright, sorry about this. I'll catch up later. Just give me the address. Is he turning into Maou again? My skull felt like it was splitting in
で
two.
は、
Yeah, go. Usami ignored the bitter cold and dashed away. Usami's putting forth quite the effort. Now I...
もうそのバーには近づかない方がいいでしょう。
Mao's voice told him this through the receiver. Mephistopheles bunched his shoulders in the cold wind and fled Central Boulevard.
それにしても浅井カノンと暴力団がつながっているというのは。
ええ、彼らは陰ながらスケート会場の警備をしていたというわけです。
連中を巻くのは簡単だった。しかしわからないのはなぜ私だと気づいたんだ。
After a short silence, Maou said,
可能性の一つとして知らず知らずのうちに人の目を引くような行動を犯してしまったとか。
ちょっと待て。演技中に席を立つだって。
Mephistopheles nearly tripped in the middle of the road.
マナー違反なのか？
Maou suddenly clamped up. Through this reaction, Mephistopheles understood.
すまなかった。そういえば後ろの席の女に悪態をつかれたような気がする。
あなたも急いでいたのでしょう。気が回らなかった私の不注意です。
いいや、お前はきちんと指示してくれていた。紙袋を置く瞬間を誰にも覚えられてはならないと。滑走前の選手の練習中、観客が休憩している時を狙えと。
Mephistopheles grabbed his head and lamented his carelessness. The first step toward revolution had failed due to a trivial mistake. Maou must be similarly upset.
どうも申し訳なかった。
Mao's words shocked him speechless.
あなたを危険な目に遭わせてしまった。
There was a tugging sensation at Mephistopheles' chest. He was overcome by a warm sensation. In all these years, no one has ever apologized to him. Mephistopheles spoke to the large-hearted man somewhere beyond the receiver.
魔王、次の指示を。
His voice was thick with loyalty. About an hour later, I arrived at the bar Usami had run to. There weren't any customers in the dark establishment. Only Usami and the Yakuza who had already arrived were there, surrounding and interrogating the bar owner.
わかりました。では、見かけたら連絡してください。
The shop owner, currently freaked out by the Yakuza, must have figured Usami was one of them. He nodded earnestly. How's it coming? I asked Usami for her report.
残念です。もう一本のところだったのですが、逃げられました。不意に電話がかかってきたと思ったら、店を出て行ったそうです。
Did you get a name? He might have given the bar owner his card before.
それが、不愛想なお客さんらしくて、自分は革命家だと名乗ったっきりで、いつも一人で飲んでるんだそうです。
A revolutionary? I said it aloud as my mind digested the information. Speaking of which, the threat letter from Maou had sort of an idealistic feel to it. Anyway, we already know what he looks like. It's only a matter of time now. Nobody can live in the city and hide from the eyes of Asai Gonzo's organization. My mother and I were found right away when we were debt dodging.
今日のところはこれまで。
Usami looked unready to accept this defeat.
共犯者を見つけたところで、魔王にたどり着けるのでしょうか。
It's possible. In any case, he is our only lead at the moment.
それです。
Usami spoke directly.
どこかで打開しなくては。いつまでも魔王の敷いたレールに乗っていたら、我々は地獄行きです。
I felt the need to ask this of Usami, whose grave expression worried me. Is Maou really that terrifying?
脅迫状の文面に騙されてはいけません。先日身代金を奪われたことを忘れましたか？
But that's... Let me put it this way. It was only because he had us normal citizens as opponents that his plan worked, right?
警察相手には通じないと？
Well, just look at it. We're in the same situation here. Maou continues to avoid police intervention. Usami closed her eyes and shook her head.
マジシャンは別にマジシャンを相手に商売しているわけではありません。魔王は観客の程度というものを心得ています。つまり我々は遊ばれているということです。
She has a point.
それが証拠に魔王は物証には細心の注意を払っています。
The evidence trails we've had so far are the cell phone Maou gave you and the threat letter. Only two? True, we couldn't get any clues from that throwaway cell phone.
脅迫状もそうです。
You mean that style was intentional?
すべて万一脅迫状が警察の専門家の手に渡った場合を想定してのことです。
You mean in the event it got put up to handwriting analysis?
それだけではなく、言語心理学の専門家が文章から犯人の特徴を分析します。出身や国籍、性格や IQ なんかも割り出せるんだそうです。
So you're saying he's trying to play dumb?
何が芸でつながりですか？何が花紙に使わせてもらったですか？某世紀末アニメの第1話に出てくるモヒカンですら、こんなもん花紙にもなりゃしねえと言いますよね。
Is that a reference to something? Only hardcore fans would memorize such a line. What the hell am I supposed to know about that? Then why did he handwrite it, taking into account that the threat letter might be analyzed by the police? Wouldn't it be a smart choice to just use a computer from the onset?
だからこそ私はまず罠だと思いました。そしてこの文章には必ず仕掛けがあるのだと。
This theory wasn't so crackpot after all. And you were right, there were traces of words on the envelope. And the murder nearly succeeded.
魔王はいずれ警察と戦うつもりなのでしょう。そうとしか思えないほど慎重です。
Then now would be the perfect time to catch Maou. Usami nodded deeply.
何のつもりかわかりませんが、魔王は私のような取るに足らない人間と遊んでくれています。その慢心につけ込む余地があればいいのですが。
No, he's not just playing with you. He's involved Gonzo in things this time.
はい。もう一度言いますが、魔王は観客の程度に合わせたマジックを用いてくるでしょう。
Meaning? Usami sighed before glaring at me with a defiant sharpness in her eyes.
椿の時より大きな被害が出るということです。
Well, shit. Canon, congratulations on yesterday.
うむ。
You've made it into the finals after winning by a huge margin. You've got nothing to say about that?
正直フリーがいまいちでした。
Ah, is that it? Is it because you didn't choose a good piece?
はて、
She tilted her head.
みんなはそう言うね。
Do you feel otherwise?
とにかくのんちゃんは完璧だったよ。のんちゃんは悪くないです。
Well, it's not like you can change the song at this point. You'll just have to buckle down and go for it. I'm sure she doesn't need me to tell her what she already knows.
じゃあ練習行ってきまーす。
Then I'll go to school myself. It seems that Canon won't really be able to go to school until New Year's, since she'll be continually busy with various competitions.
おはようございます。
Oh, I figured you'd be taking a break from school at the moment.
この前さりげなくサボってしまったんで、本当なら例の共犯者の行方を追いたいんですが。
You know, Gonzo's so mad he's spitting fire from his eyes. He started pressuring the clubs and money lenders under his umbrella into helping him find the guy. The ladies from the clubs are posing as hostesses and asking customers, while the rest pass his photo around everywhere. With all that, he's probably too afraid to even open the door.
朗報を待ちましょう。
After reaching her seat, Usami seemed to sink into deep thought. She rested her chin on the back of her hands.
おい、京介。
Oh, Eiichi, thanks for yesterday.
んなことより、ちゃんと約束は果たせよ。
Promise, you say?
ああ、殺す。
Alright, we were gonna plan out the great submission of Miss Noriko. I don't think it's going to work though. I hear she's in love with someone.
んなことは知ってんだよ。
then it's hopeless.
おめえよ。だったら相手の野郎を殺す策を練るのがおめえの仕事だろうが。
Look, I'd have to kill half the goddamn world before she decided to pick you.
ねえ、ちょっと宇佐美さん、聞いてよ。
はい、聞いてますよ。教室に来る前に職員室に寄ってのりこ先生とお話ししてきました。今付き合って1ヶ月目だそうです。
Just give up, bro. Call it bad timing and leave it at that.
なんだよてめえら。
Eiichi's expression underwent a severe contortion.
利用するだけ利用してぽいかよ。そんな程度だったのかよ、チキショー。
落ち着いてください、栄一さん。この度の件、誠に申し訳なく思っております。
そうだよ、邪悪な策を用意しておくって言ったのに。
ですから代替案を用意しました。
Hmm?
私の友人を紹介しましょう。
A friend?
は？何それ。
栄一さんは年上の女性がお好きですね。
Is she talking about that woman named Yuki?
まあね。
のりこ先生もそうですが、ロングがお好きですね。
黒髪ロングがベストだね。
当然身長が高い方がいいわけですね。
頭も良くなきゃダメだよ。僕と釣り合うくらい。
なるほどなるほど。
あと世話好きじゃないとダメ。僕の話を聞いてくれる人じゃないと。
めちゃめちゃ聞き上手ですよ。
本当？
He's practically floating.
近々ご紹介します。それでどうかご勘弁を。
ものによるね。君を許すかどうかは。
わかりました。ではそのうちに。
よっしゃ、なんか期待できそうだぜ。
Eiichi's mood must have improved dramatically as he lightly skipped away. Hey Usami, about that friend of yours, don't tell me you want to hook Eiichi up with that model-looking chick Tokita.
はい、それが精一杯でした。
Well, she's certainly beautiful. Eiichi will probably be very happy.
だといいんですがね。
That sounds like there's some kind of obstacle. Did you contact her?
いえ、しなきゃなーとは思ってるんですがね。
Looks like Usami is really bad at dealing with her. Yeah, Miki-chan, it's been a long time. Yeah, I am doing well. I'm keeping busy these days. It was lunch break and I was making a business call. There's certainly been a lot of trouble lately. Take this call, for example. We are talking about a club which refuses to select the other corporation as its preferred wine distributor. Another group has been openly stepping onto our territory. I won't be able to avoid talking to Gonzo about it for much longer.
みんなでスケート見てたんだけどね。ヒロアキもはしゃいでたな。
Tsubaki was as bright as ever.
いや、まったくあの分じゃ世界は確実だな。
Look, Usami, you didn't watch a second of it.
これでも栄一さんから DVD 借りてみたんですよ。
Isn't that so?
あ、椿、大事なこと忘れてたんだが、あの携帯まだお前が持ってるよな。
携帯って、あ、
I suppose she means the phone Maou gave her.
明日にでも返してくれ。
また何かあったの？
Suddenly, dark clouds hovered over Tsubaki's face.
何もないでもないでもない。
どっち？
Listen, Tsubaki, if you try to take Usami seriously, you're only gonna wear yourself out. She looked at Usami, then me.
何かできることあったら言ってね。
Despite knowing that something had happened, she still chose not to say anything. Ah, speaking of Hiroaki-kun, he's starting elementary school next year, right? We passed the remaining time with a shallow discussion. Afternoon came before we knew it. And immediately following school's conclusion, I had an appointment with Gonzo. It's good to see you. I threw a word of greeting toward a man in a suit who seemed like a guard and stepped into the courtyard of Gonzo's estate. I had company in the yard. A bodyguard with the build of a wild beast stood a few feet away. He was as still as a statue. After I made my salutations and sat down, Gonzo spoke.
親衛会だな。
Shin'ei? Are they trying to expand their territory? The Shin'ei group favors a militaristic approach to the Yakuza power struggle. They are one of the top organizations within the Sowa Alliance. They refuse to engage in fraud, intimidation, or coercion, and consider even drugs to be an absolute taboo. I suppose one would say they're living in the past, since they're extremely insistent about order and loyalty and whatnot. There aren't too many of them overall, but what members they have are fiercely devoted. Naturally, they don't get along too well with Gonzo's Sonoyama group, who would do anything to turn a profit.
年末に連合の老人どもを交えた集まりがある。それに向けて生きり立っているのだろう。
Geezers, I guess he's referring to the men who lead the top Soa groups. Asai Gonzo must truly fear nothing.
損害は出ているのか。
Everything is still under control at the moment. Well, there was a drunken brawl at a bar on Central Boulevard yesterday, but we don't know yet whether or not it was caused by people from Shinei. My words were riddled with fear. Fear of the blank expressionless gaze Gonzo wore.
よし。潰す。
A member of an offending group has caused trouble in an establishment controlled by our organization. An incident like this is generally resolved after the offender commits yubitsume, a procedure wherein the man hacks a joint off his own little finger in order to show penance. However, Shinei is yet to carve up her pinky. Forgive me for speaking out of turn, but I heard an interesting rumor from an informant. He received word that a certain group within the Soa Alliance is importing large quantities of weapons from Russia. Gonzo gave me a glare that intimidated me into silence.
奴らは100匹にも満たない。こちらは1000を超える。たとえ獲物が短期間銃を乱射しても俺は言う。まだまだ死ねえ。屍が盾になると。
I could only silently nod.
お前は魔王を探せ。人も今まで通り去る。
Understood. Everything that needed to be said has been. After parting with Gonzo and calming down, my cell phone rang. The call was from my mother. Hey! Yeah, how are you? What? Your health? Well, that doesn't sound very good. Yes, I'll take some time to visit you. Please take care of yourself. It was a very long phone call. What a nightmare. I wish I could fly over to Mom's side right now. But Lord knows what Gonzo would have to say about that. He just demanded that I find Maou. Even if my mother's ill, there's not a damn thing I can do about it. Damn it, Gonzo. I withstood the torment of my helplessness as I solemnly trod the road home.